One of Oahu's most beloved botanical gardens is planning for the future, and the community is invited to be part of the conversation.
Kate Piper joins us now live at Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden with more. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sam. Yes, tonight, the Department of Parks and Recreation is inviting the community to come on down for the reading of the final draft of the long-term plans for Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden. And here to tell us a little bit more about what's in store, I've got spokesperson for the department, Nate Sirota. Good morning and mahalo for being here with us.
Good morning, aloha kakahiaka.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the event going on tonight. What's it all about for those that are planning to attend?
Sure, so it's going to be the presentation of the final draft of our long-range plan or our master plan for Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden. It's going to be 6 o'clock at Windward Community College's Hale Akoakoa room. It's the same room that we've been having those prior two community meetings. And so it's really going to be a presentation of, a culmination of all that work that not only our staff but the public have put into, the long-range plan and vision for this beautiful botanical garden.
Gotcha. And so what are some noticeable changes that people might see for in that long-term plan?
Sure. So a couple things that we're looking at is looking at modifying the visitor entrance, moving it in a little bit, and potentially establishing a visitor entry fee that would be for tourists. So very similar to Hanauma Bay, where locals get in free and there's no reservation, but charging tourists. And the idea would be that the money that we raise from those entry fees from tourists go directly into the improvement projects that are outlined in this master plan.
Gotcha. Okay, and so for those that can't attend tonight, how can they follow along with updates for the garden, the botanical garden, and these plans? Yeah, so when we began this whole process last fall, we launched a website to house all the information, not just about the community meetings, but about the documentation and what the vision looking forward looks like. And so we're going to maintain that website, and that's actually where we're going to house the final master plan that's going to be ready later this fall. So if you can't make it to the meetings, we actually already have those slides that are going to be presented up on that website. Again, it's the long-range planning website for Ho'omaluhia. But tonight, the meeting, you'll get a little bit more detail, and you can have in-person interaction with our staff and with our consultant who helped with the process. That's wonderful. And I know you mentioned Hanauma Bay. The closure began this week for the sewer improvement projects, and there was recently an update put out there. Can you give us a little more information on that? Yeah, thank you for asking about that. So we're going to be expanding that closure for about a week. So it was originally expected to reopen next week, but we're going to have the public. It's currently scheduled to reopen Wednesday, August 19th. We need that extra time. Our in-house maintenance plumbers are going to be doing some work to the bathroom on the beach level, and so that extra time kind of gives them a little bit more of a pad to make sure they can get that work done. So, we really appreciate the public's patience on this because, it's a very popular destination, but we want to make sure that we have enough time to get it done so that the work can get done at that time and we don't have to potentially close it more in the future. Gotcha. Well, mahalo for being here this morning with us, Nate, sharing the updates for our parks and helping keep everything maintained. Kate Piper, Kate Piper working for Hawaii, sending it back to you in the studio.
One of Oahu's most beloved botanical gardens is planning for the future, and the community is invited to be part of the conversation.
Kate Piper joins us now live at Ho'omaluhia Botanical Garden with more. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sam. Yes, the Department of Parks and Recreation is inviting the community to come on down for the presentation of the final draft of the long-term plans for Ho'omaluhia Botanical Garden. And here to tell us a little bit more about what's in store, I've got a spokesperson for the department, Nate Sirota. Good morning and mahalo for being here with us.
Hi, good morning. Aloha kakahiaka.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the event going on tonight. What's in store for people that are planning to attend?
Sure. So we have the presentation of the final draft for Ho'omaluhia's master plan. It's going to be 6 o'clock at the Hale Akoakoa room in Windward Community College. It's the same room that we've been using for the prior two community meetings for the development of this long-range plan.
Gotcha. And so what are some noticeable changes that people might be seeing on this long-term plan?
Sure. So it's important to note that the plan itself is just a plan. So we have to implement, all the projects that are going forward. But the beauty of it is that this has gone through a good process of not only internal review, but community input. And so one of the first projects that we're looking at doing is modifying the entrance, moving it in a little bit from its current place over on Luluku Road, just Mauka of that residence there or the neighborhood there. And then also potentially establishing a visitor fee for tourists, kind of very similar to Hanauma Bay, where people who are not local will pay to enter, but it'll be free for locals.
Gotcha. And why is it so important that the community be so involved when it comes to creating long-term plans for beloved sites such as this botanical garden?
Hey, ultimately, the Botanical Garden serves the community. We want to be not only good neighbors, but good members of the community. And we want to plan strategically and intelligently toward the future. So, since the Botanical Garden was open to the public in the early 1980s, there hasn't been a master plan. And while, the beautiful scenery, and nature, it takes a long time for it to change, how we've interacted with it has certainly changed. And that's reflected really in the increasing amount of visitors that we've been seeing at the Botanical Garden. Last year, we had a record amount of 724,000 visitors. This year, we just got the new tally in 729,000 visitors to the Botanical Garden, making it definitely one of our most popular locations. So, we want to look to the future in a strategic way to see how we can make improvements so that we're enjoying this for years to come.
Wow, I mean, those numbers are amazing, record-breaking, as you said. Okay, and for those that can't make it tonight, how can they follow along with updates on the master plan?
Yeah, so we have a website that's dedicated to this whole process. We launched it when we first started it back in fall of last year, 2025, and we're going to actually use that to house the master plan once it's finalized. So again, the presentation of the final draft is tonight, but the final master plan is going to be posted on that website sometime this fall is the time frame we're looking at. If you just Google search long range plan Ho'omaluhia, you'll see it there. And we actually already put up the slides that are going to be at tonight's meeting that are going to be presented. But if you come to the meeting, you'll get firsthand accounts from garden staff, and you'll get that immediate feedback if you have questions about the plan.
Awesome. Well, mahalo for being here this morning and sharing that information with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Kate Piper, working for Hawaii, sending it back to you in the studio.
One of Oahu's most beloved botanical gardens is planning for the future, and the community is invited to be a part of the conversation.
Kate Piper joins us now from Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden with more. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sam. Yes, the Department of Parks and Recreation is inviting the community to come on down and for the presentation of the final draft of the long-term plan for Ho'omaluhia Botanical Garden. And here to tell us a little bit more about what's in store, I've got spokesperson for the department, Nate Sirota. Good morning and mahalo for being here with us, Nate.
Good morning, aloha kakahiaka. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, tell us a little bit more about what's in store this evening, what people can expect who are planning to attend.
Sure. So it's going to be tonight, Wednesday, starting at 6 o'clock over at the Haleʻakoʻakoa room at Windward Community College. It's the same room where we had the previous two community meetings, but this meeting is going to be more of a presentation of the final draft of that master plan. So we got some really good input from the community and our staff since last fall when we began this process, and tonight's going to be the presentation, and then we should have that final master plan finished sometime this fall.
Gotcha. And so what are some noticeable changes people might see on this master plan?
Yeah, so we're looking at a phased approach for the master plan, and really one of the elements that's part of the first phase is moving that entrance off Luluku Road. So we're kind of trying to minimize our impact to that neighborhood that's housed that entrance for so many years, and implementing a visitor entry fee. So it's very similar to Hanauma Bay, where tourists that come in will pay to enter the nature preserve. It would be the same here at the Botanical Garden, but we would keep it free for locals.
Gotcha. And so for those that can't attend tonight but want to keep an eye on the updates happening with the master plan, tell us where they can find that information.
Yeah, when we launched this whole master plan process, we had a website that we used not only to keep the public informed about the meetings and how they could take part in the master plan process, but also to house the information that's included there. And so we're going to maintain that website, and that's really where we're going to have the master plan published, and we'll announce it as well too. But that also has a lot of the information about what those past meetings entailed. And then also we did post the initial slides and renderings that we're going to be presenting tonight. So you can take a sneak peek at that before you come to the meeting tonight. But the benefit of coming tonight is that you'll be able to have face-to-face interaction with garden staff and with our consultants who have, if you have any questions or, want to have some input.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for the community to meet face-to-face with the people spearheading this project. I know you mentioned Hanauma Bay earlier, and the closure began this week for sewer improvement projects, but an update just came out on that. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So we're actually going to be expanding that deadline of reopening for this initial closure. So we were supposed to be reopening about August 11th, and we're going to actually keep it closed another week. So it's scheduled to reopen to the public on Wednesday, August 19th. We need that extra time for our in-house plumbers to do some additional work to the comfort station on the bottom level. So really big mahalo to the community for their patience, but we wanted to make sure that we had enough time to get the necessary work done.
Awesome. Well, mahalo for being here this morning, Nate, and giving us those important park updates.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, Kate Piper, working for Hawaii, sending it back to you in the studio.
One of Oahu's most beloved botanical gardens is planning for the future, and the community is invited to be a part of the conversation.
Kate Piper joins us from Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden with more. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Sam. Yes, the Department of Parks and Recreation is inviting the community to join the presentation of the final draft of the long-term plans for Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden. And here to tell us a little bit more about what's in store, I've got the department's spokesperson here with us this morning, Nate Sirota. Good morning and mahalo for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, tell us a little bit about what's going on tonight and what people can expect who are going to attend.
Yeah, sure. So the final presentation of our long-range plan here at Hoʻomaluhia Botanical Garden is going to start at 6 o'clock at Windward Community College's Haleakōʻakoa room. It's the same room that we've been having the prior two community meetings when we began the long-range planning process back in fall of last year. And so what people can expect is a presentation of all that hard work that the community members and our staff put in to really what the vision of the Botanical Garden into the future will look like. And so, some of the things that we're looking at would be, moving the visitor center in a little bit, possibly implementing some visitor attendance fees, so for tourists, and keeping it free for locals.
Gotcha. And mahalo for sharing all that information with us. So for those that can't attend tonight, what can they do to find that information and updates on the final plan?
Yeah, so when we launched the whole effort back in fall of last year, we actually launched a website as well to not only keep the community informed about how they can get involved, but also to house a lot of the information that's going to be included in the master plan. And so we actually already put up some of the slides that are going to be presented tonight, so you can keep track of that. And that website is actually where we're going to post the final master plan in fall. But the benefit of coming tonight is that you can have those in-person interactions with garden staff and with the consultant to ask questions, and also to hear the presentation of where we how we came to this master plan.
Gotcha. Okay, and why is it so important that the community be involved? I know this plan's kind of been months in the making, drafting it up, getting a lot of community input.
So really, the Botanical Garden serves the community, and so getting community input is paramount because, while we are, the stewards of this Botanical Garden, this beautiful 400-acre property right now, there will be others that come after us, and we want to make sure that it's going to stay beautiful and stay functional to serve the community for generations to come, and so this plan is designed specifically to do that.
Gotcha. Well, mahalo for being here this morning to share this important park update with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Kate Piper, working for Hawaii, sending it back to you in the studio.